guys, it's another episode of What's Trending in the US.
Trump rages at midnight
Now we got you an update. Don't forget to
as Iran
watch.
threatens Hormuz. Tankers amid missile crashes. It's 12:40 in the morning, the whole country's asleep, but the president's awake, no words that he keep. Typing on his phone, got the newsroom in a spin. Massive amounts of munitions, where do we begin? It's the story of a war that ain't been going as planned. Missiles over water, tension building on the land. Strait of Hormuz sitting tight, ships lined up for miles. Iran's deputy talking tough, no room left for smile. Let me take you back, let me lay it out plain. It's the timeline of the conflict, no imagined refrain. CNN reported interceptors running low. 80% of THAAD systems, that's the number they know. Half the Patriots gone, used up in the fight. Pentagon watching numbers drop through the night. So the president wakes up, sees the story spread wide, grabs his phone at midnight, can't let it slide. Post about certain types of munitions still deep. Says the factory's building plants while the nation's asleep. Calls it treason from leakers, says they'll be found. Long-term jail sentences, that's the sound. DJT signs it off like he's closing the case, but the story's still moving at its own pace. Meanwhile in Tehran, a different voice speaks. Gary Babadi standing firm, laying out what he seeks. Says the strait belongs to Iran and Oman alone. No foreign interference, that's the line they've drawn. Temporary routes closing, new terms on the table. Warning any tanker that it might not stay stable. Tension in the water where the oil ships pass. History repeating like it's etched into glass. The story of a nation caught between two fires. One side posting anger, one side raising ties higher. No imagination here, just what the record shows. Midnight post, morning headlines, that's the way it goes. Trump rages at midnight. Trump rages at midnight. Trump rages at midnight. Iran issues the warning. By the time the sun comes up, it's already the morning news. Tankers in the water, missiles in the mix. The whole world watching how the story gets to fix. Let's talk about the numbers, let's lay out the facts. Tomahawks and ATACs pull from the stacks. CSI is confirming what the leaks first exposed. White House denying it, that's how the tension grows. But the president ain't quiet, he's loud on the feed. Says the leakers committed treason, that's the seed of a story that keeps growing every single day. Washington and Tehran got nothing left to say except through statements, posts and warnings in the dark. Each side drawing lines, each side making their mark. Trump rages at midnight, that's the headline today. Iran threatens Hormuz tankers, that's the price they gotta pay if the shipping lanes get crossed without the proper call. Missile crisis looming over waters for us all. This ain't fiction, this is what the sources confirm. Fox News, Guardian, Reuters, watch the story turn. Each report lining up with what the president types. Each word from Tehran mashing the diplomatic gripes. No drama added, no imagined scene, just the record of a conflict playing out between two nations locked in tension since the war began. Missiles, tankers, interceptors, that's the actual plan. So when you hear the title, let it ring out true. Trump rages at midnight, that's exactly what he do. Iran threatens Hormuz tankers, that's exactly what they said. Missile crisis building while the whole world reads the headlines every morning, the updates every hour. Watching how this story holds its power. Not with insults, not with hate, just the way it goes. History in real time, that's the story that it shows. Trump rages at midnight. Iran issues the warning. Hormuz tankers waiting as the missile crisis forms. That's the story, that's the truth, that's the record clear. No imagination needed. The histories, the conflict didn't start today, it's been building for a while. Strikes and counter strikes stacking up mile after mile. Tanker incidents already hit the southern route. Houthi forces striking Saudi vessels, no dispute. Red Sea tension spilling into the bigger fight. Every region watching how this plays out night by night. This the story of a war that keeps adding new chapters. Each report a page, each statement one that matters. Iran's deputy foreign minister repeating his stance. No US involvement, that's the line, not a chance. Says any Hormuz deal is between Iran and Oman. Coastal states deciding that's the plan they're standing on. Temporary route shifting, new terms getting drawn. Warnings to non-compliant tankers not to carry on. Trump rages at midnight. Iran threatens Hormuz tankers. Missile crisis building while the world watches the anchors. Dropping ports that used to move without a second thought. Now every shipment through that water gotta be fought for. Negotiated clear before it moves it all. That's the weight this conflict put on oil and on the hull. Back on the American side, the story keeps unfolding. CNN's report on interceptors already holding the headlines for weeks before the midnight rage began. 80% of THAAD used up, that's not a small span. Half the Patriots spent defending through the strikes. Pentagon quiet on record, but the numbers don't hide the likes of what analysts at CSI's already laid out clear. A defense system stretched thin, that's the truth right here. So when the president posts about certain types still deep, when he says the leaders committed treason in their sleep, when he vows long jail sentences for whoever let it out, that's him answering the story that had already spread throughout the news cycle timeline. Every major outlet's feed, that's the context behind the anger, that's the seed. Trump rages at midnight, that's the headline today. Iran threatens Hormuz tankers, that's what analysts say. Could reshape how oil moves through that narrow strip of sea. Missile crisis looming over what was once routine to see. This the story, this the history, laid out plain and clear. No imagination added, just the record of the year. Two nations locked in tension, statements flying through the night. One side posting anger, one side standing for their right to control the water they say belongs to them alone. That's the story spreading now in every time zone. Trump rages at midnight. Iran issues the warning. Hormuz tankers waiting as the missile crisis forms. That's the truth in real time. That's the record of today. History still being written. That's the only thing to say.